Hey yogis, and welcome. I'm Kate, and this is your bear hug practice. You are going to feel so loved after doing this one. I'm laughing because am I serious or am I being sarcastic? You're going to have to find out. You don't really need any props if you like to have them in your practice, and please have what you'd like to have nearby. Find a quiet spot, roll out your mat, and let's get moving. So you're going to work your way into table. Straight into it today. It's going to be a shorter practice. So if you want some time to center, pause the video right here and just take a second, a few breaths. I'm moving right into the practice, which I generally don't like to do, but in the sake of time, in the interest of saving time. So know that you can do that, right? So get into your table and when you're ready, a few rounds of cat and cow. And just start to work into the length of your spine. And lift and curve around the rhythm of your breath. Come back through neutral and just take your gaze over your left shoulder. Pull your outer left hip around toward your nose. Inhale through center. When you exhale, take it to the other side. And then a little bit back and forth, going side to side here. And one more each side. And then downward facing dog. Make your way up, stretch back. And just pedal out your feet. So we get to work into the backs of your legs here. You got it. Let this be your welcome to the mat, right? Let this be the pose that brings you here. All right, take your feet a little bit wider than you normally would. Come high into the balls of your feet and drop your heels over to the right. And press into that left hand, feel your left side pull up and stretch back. Inhale it up through the middle, and when you exhale, take those heels over to the left. Same deal, feel that right hand reach down. Inhale up through center. Keep your feet in that wider stance. Come forward into plank. And try to keep your shoulders steady and your ribs and as much of your torso as you can. You're going to drop those heels to the right. Bring it up through the middle and drop them over to the left. Up through the middle and then float your knees right above the floor. And straighten those legs. Plank, keep your core strong, float those knees. Pull your low belly in, straighten your legs. One more. Stretch it out. Find your table. Take your fingertips to the long edge of the mat and just rock a little bit, side to side. Just gonna get into the wrists a touch. Just a touch. Add some circles here, right? Rolling over the wrists. And take them the other direction. Yeah, pause here. Shoulders over your wrists. And this might be the maximum like rotation of your wrists and your hands, and that's okay. If your fingertips want to spin back even more towards your knees, you can do that here. If they end up somewhere in between those 2 points, that's also a legitimate hand placement. Feel your abdominal muscles lift a touch, but then soften your shoulders. Notice if you're carrying tension there. And then just some small circles around in one direction. Oh, goodness. And some small circles around in the other. Back through center and peel the heel of your right hand off the mat, but keep your fingers down. Can you keep those knuckles on the floor? And then peel it all the way up. Plant your fist. Same thing to the second side. Peel the heel of that left hand up. Pause while your fingers are still rooted down. And then peel that up too. Bring your left forearm across in front of your chest, all the way down to the mat. Walk your right hand forward. Stretch that out. Outer right hip pulls back. Just gonna move into your shoulders a tad bit here. And then slide that right elbow underneath you and just switch sides. Right forearm across. Watch that, walk that left hand forward. Tops of your feet root down, hips pull back. You can pop onto your fingertips and think down dog with that left arm, right? So the upper arm is gonna roll in toward your ear. Just a little bit here. And plop your left palm onto the floor so you can lift yourself up. And we're gonna come into puppy pose. Walk those hands forward a little bit. Wrap those triceps in, arm bones in. Ooh, feel your abdominal muscles lift. But your chest soften down. Beautiful. Lift your chest enough so you can drop your elbows comfortably to the floor. Interlace your fingers here, tuck your toes, and lift your knees. Come on into a dolphin. Walk your feet in. Press those forearms in. We're just doing like little bits of warm up here. Shoulder blades in. Press your chest toward your thighs here. And when you exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Come back up onto your hands. A couple of rounds of cat and cow here. Just a little reset. Beautiful, down dog. On your exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips, stretch them back. Okay. Inhale, rock forward into plank. Exhale, float your knees to the top or to the mat, right? Send your hips back to your heels. We're in a floaty child's pose. And then straighten your legs. Oh, inhale it forward. In one exhale, drop your knees, slide your hips back. Straighten your legs. Here we go, rock forward. Dip your knees, hips back. And then straighten it out. One more, rock forward. Dip. And stretch. And straighten your legs. Okay. Come on forward into plank. And lower that right forearm. Lower your left forearm. Forearm plank. Press into your thumbs. Press into the the inner edges of your wrists. And then walk your feet in. Find a dolphin pose here. Okay, you're gonna take your right leg, kick it up and stretch it back. Pull your knee in towards your nose. Super fun now. Kick that right leg back, float your left knee. When you exhale, straighten that left leg, pull your knee in. Another. Dip that knee, kick your leg back. Bring it in and squeeze. Last one. And squeeze. Take that right leg, step it behind the left, still in your dolphin, I know. Now you're gonna take your shoulders over your elbows, dip your knees toward the mat. Straighten those legs, dolphin. Shift it forward, dip your knees. Lift it up, dolphin. Last one, shift forward, dip your knees, drop your knees all the way to the mat, come up onto your hands. Oh my goodness, kick that right leg back. Knee to nose, pull it in. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, step that right foot up between your thumbs. Anjaneyasana. Come out. Hand up. Suck those leg bones into the heads of your, what? Suck your leg bones into the hip sockets. I don't know where that was going. Take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Spread through your collarbones, sink into your hips, lift your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, we're gonna pull it back, Ardha Hanuman, slide your hips back, work to straighten that right leg. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, rock forward. Lift that back knee, come on up, crescent lunge. When you exhale, open, find your warrior two. Oh, hello. Flip your palm, reach it back, reverse warrior. Inhale up through warrior two, side angle. Take that top arm alongside your ear. Feel your inner left thigh lift and pull back. Tailbone toward that back heel, inhale. Exhale, windmill your left hand down to the floor. Spin it open. Find your twists. And then step back here, downward facing dog. Are you ready? Rock forward into your plank. I'm not sure why I'm laughing. I just pulled my earring right out of my ear. Guess what? It's going. Bye-bye. All right, come forward into plank. Lower onto that left forearm. That's what I get for laughing, right? That was like instant karma. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Thumbs wrap in. Inner wrists pull down. Walk those feet in, find your dolphin. And buckle up. Here it is. It's kind of a bumpy ride, but we got this. Lift your left leg up. All right, take a breath in. When you exhale, just pull that knee in toward your nose. Inhale, kick it back. Float that right knee, shoulders over your elbows. Exhale, pull it up and squeeze. Inhale, rock forward, kick back. Exhale, pull it in. Oh, one more. Rock forward. Oh, pull it in. Keep that right leg straight. Take your left leg, kick it back, and then cross your left ankle over that right one. Now come forward, shoulders over your elbows, dip your knees. Little bear pose thing here, and then back into dolphin. Dip into your forearm bear, and dolphin. One last one, dip, drop your knees, come up onto your hands, kick your left leg back. Knee to nose, pull it in. Kick it back. Step that left foot up between your thumbs. Sweep your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Feel your shoulders soften as you stretch up through your fingertips. Sink your hips a little deeper. And on your exhale, we're gonna slide it back. Hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Pull those knuckles down. Get a little spread through your collarbones, or a big spread. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman, pull it back. Rock it forward, sink your hips, extend up. Pull it back, exhale. Again, rock forward, breathe in. Ardha Hanuman on your exhale, slide it back. This time, when you inhale, come all the way up, crescent lunge. Open all the way up. Warrior two. Adjust how you want to. Soften your shoulders. Flip that front palm, reach back. Reverse warrior. Warrior two here. And then take it down. Forearm to the thigh. Sweep that right arm alongside your ear, tailbone toward that right heel. Get long through that right side. If your low ribs tend to like jut out, scoop them back in. Deep breath. Exhale, windmill that right hand onto the floor. Spin open into your twist. Left hand to the mat. Step it back. Vinyasa if you want it. I'm going to abstain today. But if you want a vinyasa, you do it. Well, meeting our down dog. Okay, we're gonna float those knees. You ready? And now while you're here, maybe hop your feet in just a little bit closer so you feel like you were in a true table. Take your heels and drop them to the right. Come back through center and take your heels and drop them to the left. Back through center. Heels drop to the right, shift weight onto your right hand, kick your right foot to the long edge of your mat, left hand comes to your heart. Step back into your bear. And then switch, heels drop left, kick the left leg out. Back through center. Again, tip and kick. Through center. Tip and kick. One more each side. Tip and kick. Keep that core strong, tip and kick. Okay, through the middle. They're gonna tip, kick, drop that foot. Drop your butt to the floor. We're here now. Hello. Step your left foot a little closer. You're gonna spin yourself around into a twist. Your right arm grabs that left leg. Left hand comes behind. Kick some energy through that. Through that right heel. Beautiful. Back through center. Plant your right hand. Give yourself some space, right? Take it a little bit farther up. Push into the feet. Lift yourself up. And then down dog split. Right leg kicks back. Bring it forward into pigeon. Oh, hell yeah. Can lengthen up here and fold your way forward. Breathe. Super important here. Can you relax through your shoulders? I have an earring back that like locks and then you can't put the earring in. It's so bizarro. I don't understand what the function of that is. Anyway, makes it so you can't wear the earring. A couple more breaths here. If you know the function of that, you can tell me in the comments below. I'd love to know. Relax through your shoulders and through your cheeks and your jaw and All right, slide your hands underneath you. Here we go. Down dog split. Kick your right leg back. And then take your right foot, cross it behind the left. Come forward into plank. Shoulders stay square. You're going to take this left foot, drop it toward the right, let your right hip dip down. Lift it back up. Come through center. Drop it to the right, sink that hip. Lift it up. Through center. Last one, dip that hip. Through center, step it back, down dog. If there's a vinyasa in there and you are like, give it to me, then do it. Okay, down dog. We're all here, perfect. Come forward into plank. You're gonna dip those knees, maybe hop the feet a little closer in so you feel a little more secure here. All right, drop your heels over to the left. Bring them through center, drop them to the right. We're starting again in our little bear dips here. Through center, drop to the left, kick that left leg. Back through center, kick the right leg. Back through center, kick the left. Through center, kick the right. Back through center, kick yourself to the left. Take a second here, sink your butt back toward that right foot. You're gonna land, right hand behind you, left hand grabs for a little twisty thing here. Let yourself wring it out. Back through the middle. Big old move to the top of the mat. Left hand plants, press into this right leg. Lift yourself back up through our little baby fallen triangle. Swing yourself around, down dog split, left leg up. Bring it forward, pigeon. Find some length here. Make sure that right foot is coming out from behind you. No sickle through the ankle. Walk yourself forward. And relax. Okay, ready? Slide your hands underneath you. Step back, down dog split. Now that left leg's gonna cross. Come forward into plank. Shoulders steady, core strong. Feel your belly button pull in toward your spine. Sides of the body hug in. You're gonna take this left hip, dip it toward the floor. Bring it back up through the middle. And dip to the left. And bring it back up. Last one. Bring it back up. Step it into down dog. Vinyasa here if you want it. Drop your knees. Take your feet to one side. Sweep your feet out in front. Go ahead and lay on your back. Shuffle your shoulder blades underneath you. We're going for a bridge. All that like closing in, all that dolphin stuff is meant to open, right? But we do all this like closing down. So here we go. Press into your feet. Oh, lift your hips. Let the center of the back of your head root down and bring your hands underneath you. Interlace your fingers. If you want to go turbo, you're going to walk your feet in a little bit, then come onto the balls of your feet. Lift those hips. And maybe your heels want to settle back down with your feet closer in. Just keep pressing through the center of the back of your head. One more breath. And then if you've walked your feet in, just kind of shimmy them out a bit. Take your feet now, toe heel them over to the right until you're off the mat. And then lay yourself down on that right forearm. Push into your feet, lift your hips, toe heel through the middle, and take it all the way over to the other side. And then set it down. Push into your feet, lift your hips, toe heel through center. Release your hands, roll yourself all the way down. Drop your knees over to the right. Slide your gaze across your left arm. Bring it up through the middle and switch. Knees to the left, gaze to the right. And up through the middle, pause here. And on an exhale, pull your knees into your chest. And while you pull your knees in, press your knees into your hands or your forearms, whatever's on your knees here. Give a little resistance. Like if you were gonna let go, you would pop open. Oh my gosh, like one of those cans of cinnamon rolls when you apply the spoon pressure. Another breath here. Oh goodness. And now, so look, if you want a Shavasana here, you can stretch yourself out. I wanted to keep this to 20 minutes and we're already at 22, so I'm gonna roll up. But like I said, if you want a Shavasana, take a second. Shavasana yourself, right? Shut me off and do the thing. If you are under time constraints like I am, sit upright and close your eyes. Feel your shoulders relax away from your ears. Feel the tension leave your jaw, your cheeks. Even those muscles around and behind your eyes, feel them soften here too. Muscles around your ears, let them go. Let your hands get heavy. Feel your sitting bones in the ground. Feel your inner thighs melt so your feet and your legs can sink down. And through all that, the crown of your head stretches up and you breathe. Find your center. Reconnect with that stillness under your breath and within your breath. And bring your palms together to Anjali Mudra and bow your head and honor your time here on the mat and your body and your breath and this big bear hug that I've sent you across the interwebs right into your living room or wherever you are. Thank you for being here, for sharing your time with me. It is a joy and a privilege to be here. Let me know if you thought I was being sarcastic or if you thought I was being truthful in the comments below. I'd love to see it. Make it a great day.